demo. And I want to give you to take something home to help you to be able to leave more rainbows, and to get more programs. And one of the things that I think, I always tell people, I think now my closing average is 70%. And a lot of people go, oh my God, 70, 80%, that's amazing. How do you do that? Guys, I'm going to tell you exactly how I did it. You know how I got really, really good at selling rainbows? Because I got really, really, really good at not selling rainbows. Do you understand what I mean by this?
Absolutely.
Which means I'm better at not selling than selling. Okay? Which means I've been doing this for so long, just like the people that have been around for a long time. I've been doing this for so long that you start to realize, like, I already know what the customer's going to tell me before they even tell me. You know, it's just like I realized a long time ago. You guys know there's only 3 objections in a house, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's only 3. I love the rainbow, but we can't afford it. We love the rainbow, but we need to think about it. We're going to call you tomorrow. We love the rainbow, but we're just not in the market, or it's not a priority. I put those 2 together. There are no other objections.
Mm-mm.
Can you think of one? Now, you can probably think of a stupid one. I understand there's plenty of stupid ones. Oh, it's too heavy. Pull it. Okay? All right? People go, it does so much. We'll only use it for one thing. Okay? I mean, there's plenty of stupid objections, but there's really only 3. So if there's really only 3 objections, all I have to do during the demo is what? Cover those objections before they come up. That's all I'm going to do. That's it. It's really, really not that difficult. Now, to try to explain to you about this, there's 3 objections. Okay? First of all, they can't afford an objection. I want that objection. Do you guys understand that? That's the objection I want. Because anybody can afford a rainbow. Yes? What are the payment? What's the minimum payment? $100? $3 a day? That's all I tell them? Okay? Anybody can afford it. It's like the analogy I always use. Who smokes? Rich people or poor people? Both. How much is a pack of cigarettes? Huh? $10 for real? My God. If you smoke 1 pack a day, how much is that a month? That's $300. And you don't even get a job. I see people on the corner asking for money, smoking cigarettes. Right? Now think about this. And I try to get people to understand this. If somebody wants something bad enough, they're going to pay for it. How many people in here have cable or internet in your home? How much a month do you pay for that? $100. Everything for you is $100, right? If you pay $100 a month, how much is that a year?
1,200.
100 times 12 is 1,200. How much is that in 10 years? 12,000. How many more payments you have on your cable until you own it? Would you say that's a good investment? No. Who has cable and internet? Rich people or poor people? Both. Guys, I grew up without cable, without internet. I was okay. Do you have a cell phone? Okay, how much a month do you pay for that? Do you have to have a cell phone? No. But you want it. If somebody wants something bad enough, they're going to find a way to pay for it. Agreed? I just got to make sure I'm showing the qualified people. Yes? That's the objection I want. Now think about an objection. That's a hard objection. In my opinion, it's the toughest. Why? It's not a yes. It's not a no. It's a maybe. That's the problem. It's not a yes, it's not a no, it's a maybe. What can you do to think about an objection? I'm going to tell you, when you get that objection at the end, good luck. Anything that you say will turn into an argument. Because that's what will start happening. So when you get to the end, the customer says, I need to think about it, and you're like, well, what do you need to think about? The customer's like, well, we just don't make snap decisions. I need to sleep on it. Anything you say is only going to be something that's offensive. You're going to sleep on it. It's going to hurt in the morning, Scott. It's pretty big. Okay, all right? Anything, Scott, I got to think about it. Okay, close your eyes, Scott. Think really hard. Open them. Dirt's still there. Okay? My point is, anything I say is offensive. It's the hardest thing in the world to cover. Agreed? So you know what I do? Who knows what I do? I know some of you have been at my training clinics before. What do I do about the thing about an objection? What? Come on. Scott White's office. Yes? Thank you, sir. I didn't let you finish, but go ahead.
In the front talk, you tell them, so at the end of it, just don't give me a maybe, because that means that I screwed up, I have to start all over again, I'm going to be here till breakfast, and I eat like a bit.
Good.
Is that fair enough to give me a yes?
Good. So I'll tell you what he said. Here's what he said. I covered in the beginning in the beginning of my demo. In the beginning of my demo, I do an amazing pre-front talk. I think it's the best pre-front talk. By the way, I stole it. Okay? Anyways, I didn't make up anything. I steal everything just like most of us do, right? But my pre-front talk is very, very simple. What I do is I said, hey, Judy, Scott, did my buddy David tell you much about what we're going to do today? Did he tell you what we're going to do today? Good job, David. Okay, no, he didn't. Well, okay, I was hoping he wouldn't do that because my job is to educate you about the rainbow and share with you guys what it can do. I'm really excited about showing it to you, and just so you know, I'm going to go ahead and run through this really quick. I talk super fast, so I'm just going to hit the highlights of the presentation, or did you want the long one? You don't want me here already. You're like, get out, Shawn. You want the short one? No problem. Since you want the short one, which by the way is the same as the long one, since you want the short one, I need a favor from you. While I'm showing you guys the rainbow, I want you to think about whether you'd like to keep one or not. Now listen, I want you to know something, Judy. Of course, I'm a salesperson. I'm going to ask if you'd like to order one at the end. Now what I do want you guys to know is, I'd love a yes. I really hope it's going to be a yes. But I'm a big boy. If you say no, I promise I won't cry till I get to my car, and then I'll cry all the way home. Okay? And you don't have to see it, so it's no big deal. Please just do me a favor, Scott. If you have any questions while I'm showing it to you, I need you to stop me and say, Shawn, I got a question. And ask me. Throw something at me, trick me, punch me, kick me, whatever you got to do, and ask me the question. Because I promise to give you enough information so you and Judy can make an intelligent decision at the end. Please just do me a favor, Scott. At the end, just don't tell me, Shawn, I got to think about it, I got to talk to the dog, I got to talk to the neighbor, I need to ask my cat. That means I confused you. And then I have to start my presentation from the beginning. And then, Judy, I got to do the long one. And then I'll be here for breakfast tomorrow and I eat like a pig. Okay? Is that fair enough, Scott? Can you give me a simple yes or a simple no at the end? Scott?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And then, I'm not playing a funny joke. Because I said, I've never had somebody go, no. I can't, I'll tell you. Now, I had some people go, well, we can tell you right now we can't afford it. And I'm like, Scott, you want me to start crying now? Okay? I'm like, no, just wait till the end. Okay? And he goes, okay. And then I go, so Scott, you can give me a simple yes or a simple no at the end, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. And then I go like this. And I go, Judy? And then what does Judy say immediately? I'll go, Judy, you want one? And she goes, yes. No, right? Because I get her really quick. And it works. And then I go, great. So I'm going to go ahead and start showing you the rainbow. I'm really excited. Like I said, I'm going to run through this quick. You ever heard of rainbow before, Judy? People know a couple things about rainbow, Scott. They know that they're really, really good. And guess what else they know? They're really expensive. And you want to know what? They're very expensive. Matter of fact, the retail price of the rainbow is $4,300. You just threw up a little bit, didn't you? But let me tell you the good news here. If you decide to keep the rainbow today, just by you seeing the rainbow and deciding to keep it, and you decide to keep it on your buddy David's program, we give you a $600 discount right off the bat. So just by you falling in love with the rainbow, saying, I love the rainbow, I'm going to keep it, you get it on your friend's program, and you go on the same program, which I'm going to cover in a second. And by the way, I'm going to ask you to call 2 of your friends and say, Shawn's awesome by the time we're done today. We give you a $600 discount. Judy, say thanks to your friend David. Okay? Now, once you decide, okay, Shawn, we want to keep a rainbow, I'm going to give you the $600 discount right off the bat today. Don't forget, you got to call 2 of your friends and say, Shawn's awesome. But we have 2 ways for you to pay for the rainbow. Okay? One, you can take a cash check, credit card, or B, you can go on a budget program like David did. You can put as little as $300 down, pay as little as $3 a day. Isn't that what you did, David? You went on the budget program, right? Now, once you decide to go on the budget or pay cash, now here's the big question. How do you actually pay for the rainbow? Well, I have good news for you. We have two different ways to pay for it. You can pay for it using your own money, or you can actually pay for it using the company's money. Which way do you think your cheap friend's doing? Doing the company's money. Now, what do you have to do? You may be thinking. Well, let's explain it to you. David, can you do me a favor and tell Scott